So just introducing everybody. So our facilitators today are Sophia Magdalena, who is a Way of Mastery breath therapist, a healer, a priestess, and a guide to sacred sites. And KerryAnn May Rose, who's a facilitator of sacred feminine arts, and Mia Korling, who's a guide and teacher of tantric goddesses and kundalini yoga. And I'm Siddhika, and I'm tech support. Yeah, and let's see. Okay, why is this not? Oops, wrong thing. Oh. And what we'll be doing today is we'll be starting off with a little introduction, and then Mia will be taking us on a guided journey to meet the goddess Lakshmi, who's the goddess of abundance and radiance beauty. And then KerryAnn will be taking us into a sacred feminine embodiment practice, again going into the energies of abundance. And Sophia will be taking us, looking at some of the blocks, the energetic blocks and belief systems that can stop us from being in our full abundance. And then we'll be introducing you to the retreat that we're offering in the south of France in May. So if anyone would like to go deeper, then that's an opportunity. And then we'll have some questions and answers before we finish. So that's what we'll be doing today.
So we are here this evening to share some of the practices that we will be inviting you into during the Walking with the Goddess retreat in the south of France, upcoming retreat in May. And so that you can have an experience of what it will feel like to really connect more deeply and embody the goddess within you. So during our retreat, we will be referring to different aspects of the sacred feminine, of the goddess. And this evening, we will be focusing very much on Lakshmi because she is the goddess of abundance. And thank you. So now I'd like to hand you over to Mia, who will lead us through the meditation and guidance, as she is a tantric guide and teacher of the goddesses, of the tantric goddesses, as well as a kundalini yoga practitioner and teacher. So thank you, Mia.
Thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much, Sophia Magdalena. And yes, we'll be going on a journey and meditation together, connecting with Lakshmi and connecting with her frequencies. And it's a journey of tantric deity yoga. So when we connect with Lakshmi, we not only worship the goddess, we become the goddess, and we download her qualities into our own being. So it's a journey of being creative, of imagination, of feeling her qualities within you. And I'm not going to say so much more. We're going to just jump into the meditation, but I will guide you. It's going to be around 10-15 minutes long. So just make yourself comfortable.
Mia, before you start, would you like me to show an image of Lakshmi so people can have an image? Or
yes, you could do that. Yes, absolutely. That would be wonderful. Yes. Yes, there she is, beautiful goddess Lakshmi. So you can just peek at this image or take it in, and then when you feel ready, you can close your eyes and you can open your eyes and look at the image if you want inspiration. But make yourself comfortable and relaxed, and close your eyes and imagine yourself seated by the ocean, on a beach or on a beautiful lawn with flowers surrounding you. You're looking out at the ocean. The shimmering light is over the waves. There you have sun rays coming down on your skin. There's a warm, the light filling the space around you. And as you're gazing out over the ocean, Goddess Lakshmi appears. She has a golden light skin that is glowing, long, lustrous, dark hair, and enormous eyes that are shining with love. Her body is curvy, and she has a pink sari that is covering her body. Her arms and neck are adorned with jewels, rubies, and gold. And her palms are facing upward. One palm is giving blessings, and the other palm is dispelling fear or doubts. Lakshmi is seated on a lotus throne, a pink lotus throne, and she's flowing towards you, and she places herself just opposite you on the beach. Her skin is glowing and she has a radiant aura of gold. She's radiant, her radiance is of love, and she's flowing with this energy of generosity, of satisfaction, of the light. You can feel her success and prosperity, how she's enjoying her own success, how she's magnetism, like she has magnetism and attraction flowing out of her. And as you're sitting there opposite her, you feel how this golden light is flowing out of her eyes that are filled with so much love, and they're flowing straight into your eyes. Her love is infinite and it's unlimited with possibilities and prosperity and good wishes. It's a rosy gold shimmering light of radiance and abundance. And with her light of radiance and abundance, she's blessing you to inhale all her prosperity, all her success, her generosity, her fertility, her wishful thinking of granting your desires to come into full bloom. And in this moment, you're just inhaling her light into your body. So filling up your heart with this golden light of radiance. And just explore, how does it feel to fill my body with radiance? How does it feel in my heart, in my chest? Feeling it like honey, like nectar, like this golden flowing radiance. Feeling that ease of comfort, of satisfaction, of the light, of feeling joyful in a very peaceful and secure way. And keep inhaling the light that Lakshmi is sending. And when you exhale, you can let go of any resistance or any doubt that is holding you back, any sense of unworthiness, any sense of playing small. Just exhale and let Lakshmi transmute your doubts into beauty and love. Now feel the golden light coming into your arms, coming in to your abdomen, into your hips, into your thighs. Feel that sensation of honey, of light, filling up your calves and your feet. Feel that radiance of love, of unlimited potential flowing through your body. And feel that radiance surrounding you like an aura. And now coming back to Lakshmi sitting opposite you, she asks you, what are the gifts of your heart's desires that you wish to fulfill, that you wish to bring into physical form, to come into full bloom of your authentic nature? What is it that your authentic nature wish to bring into this world to express, to expand with? And imagine, visualize for your inner eye a lotus flower at your heart that is not fully open, and with every blessing that Lakshmi sends to you, one of your desires represents each petal of the lotus flower opening and receiving her blessing, coming into full physical form, projects that you might dream of that you wish to manifest, desires of sharing your gifts, maybe something that you would long to dare to share with the world. And you inhale the light and the radiance of Lakshmi, bringing them to your lotus flower at the heart, opening each petal with every inhale. And with your exhale, you release any resistance, any doubt, to come into full expression, full bloom. And just keep on breathing. See your beautiful lotus flower expanding and opening, receiving the radiance, the abundance, the potential, the generosity, the unlimited love, the confidence, the willingness, the action, and the creativity. And now, when you feel your lotus flower is fully open, then ask yourself, how will I share my gifts with others now when they're in full expression? How will others benefit from me sharing my gifts and fully expressing myself? And then feel from within that shimmering, radiant energy of stepping into the Lakshmi energy, of sharing and being generous and giving radiance, giving abundance from within. And see through your inner eye how other people will receive your gifts, how you will be sharing them, and how they will receive joy from your gifts, how they will receive the light, how they will feel abundant from receiving your expression. And just take a moment to see them, see the people around you, in your family, your friends, your community, and the whole world experiencing you sharing your gifts and shining in your full expression, in your full embodiment of your authentic nature, shining as the lotus flower fully expanded. And allow this radiance to flow in all directions, feeling the flow of receiving and giving and receiving. And take a moment to enjoy feeling the delight of your full expression, of being in full unfoldment as the lotus, as Lakshmi. And then bring your attention back to the heart. Feel the presence in your heart of the radiance. And come back to being seated opposite Lakshmi. And just give gratitude for her blessings. Maybe you put your hands together at your heart to say thank you to Goddess Lakshmi. And find a way to let her go, to let the image go. And just gently start coming back into the room. Maybe moving your toes and fingers a little bit. And when you feel ready, just open your eyes and return into the room. Staying with the radiance within you. Staying with the frequency of Lakshmi, of abundance. And I'm gonna just gently hand over to KerryAnn and let her take us forward in an embodied practice.
Thank you, dear Mia. That was very, very beautiful. And so now, as Mia has suggested, I will now guide you through an embodiment practice to support you to hold this frequency now. So once we feel that within us, it's a way of moving and a way of connecting with the nectar, the sweet nectar of Lakshmi, that she is, this honey, this essence of honey that Lakshmi so beautifully embodies, and how we can really allow that honey, that nectar, to really move all the way through us, through movement, through embodiment, so that we can create this holding energy, this holding of her frequency, to allow this nectar to move through you and to feel it move through you freely, and to bring some of that real sacred feminine essence and movement through the body, so that we really feel this embodiment of Lakshmi. So I'm not going to continue to speak too much, because it will take you out of this embodied, heart-centered place that Mia is so beautifully connected us to. So I'm going to bring you back into your heart, to connect with your heart, and just inviting you to gently place your hands over your heart. And you can close your eyes here, or just keep them gently open on a soft space, soft focus. And taking this moment to connect with the essence now of this full lotus flower within your heart. Feeling into the essence of Lakshmi within your heart. Feeling into all of those gifts of each petal of the lotus flower. Feeling the sweet essence, the sweet nectar at the center of her flower. And just really being with that sweetness, that sweet, abundant nectar within your heart. Softly connecting with your breath. And as you welcome in now a nice, deep, expansive breath in the heart, welcoming to place your hands over your heart, but in a downward pointing triangle. So your thumbs are touching, your forefingers are touching here. And as you exhale, welcoming this nectar all the way down, down, down through the heart womb meridian line, down into your womb space, down through your yoni into the earth, and breathing in as you bring your hands up in a nice, gentle, soft lotus flower back to your heart space. And keeping the fingers nice and soft. So you've got like a little womb opening, like a little soft womb opening in the hands there. Soft connection through the fingertips. And taking a deep breath in. Feeling that nectar between your palms, filled in your hands as you exhale, guiding that nectar all the way down your body, down to your womb space, through the yoni, and breathing it in as you gently connect your hands together, back to the heart space. Feeling the fullness of the nectar in the heart and through your fingers all the way through to your fingertips, and exhale again down to your womb space. And allow this to be a really soft, intuitive movement with your breath and this mudra and this connection between your heart and your womb space. Pausing when you feel like you may need that little more connection, that little extra breath at your womb space to allow for your belly to be soft, to allow you to fully receive this sweet nectar of Lakshmi into your womb space, into your creative center. Allow her abundant nectar to fill you, to fill your womb space, to fill your pelvis. And feeling almost like it's a flow of nectar now between your heart and your womb space. So there's this giving and receiving energy between the heart and the womb space. Feeling the softening of the body. And if it feels uncomfortable touching the body as you do this, you can do it a little further away from the body and just allow it to be an energetic connection between your hands and your body, an energetic flow of energy. Whatever supports you to really allow for the essence to flow, allowing for the felt sense of this, the energy of Goddess Lakshmi. And welcoming you now as you breathe out and down towards the womb space, allowing this sweetness, this essence to come all the way down to the earth, and like you're cupping the energy of the earth in your hands now, and you're allowing this sweet nectar and earth energy above your head. And as you exhale, allowing this essence of the goddess of Lakshmi to come down your shoulders, down the back of your head, opening the arms, and as you exhale, bringing your hands together softly at your chest. Feeling centered again within the heart, feeling fuller, more full with the abundance, more abundant in the heart as we sweep this energy of the earth, gathering more of this sweet essence from spirit, opening the heart to bring more, to call more of this essence into your heart, allowing the heart to expand, to receive more. You are worthy of so much of this abundance, so much of this radiance. And as you breathe in, allowing this radiant energy to fall all around you, to fill your body, to expand around you as you breathe in and expand through your arms, through your heart, through your torso. And allowing this to be a more free-flowing, now intuitive movement between your heart, your womb, the earth, to your guides, to spirit, to goddess. And really feeling into what it feels like to give and receive from this flower, this lotus flower of Lakshmi. Feeling the deep roots of this flower in the earth, in the roots of you, the roots of your being. Feeling the flowering of the heart in the heart and the radiance expanding around you. And each time calling that back home to the heart, always coming home to the seed of this essence within your heart, feeding this seed with her love, with her radiance, with her abundance, and then giving this energy as you expand out what it feels like to truly give from this whole place, this full, whole, radiant lotus flower. How does it feel to be in your full expression of the goddess? Trusting in the seed, in the roots of her, embodying her fullness, rooted in her essence. Being with the fullness of your breath, welcoming the fullness of the breath to all of these corners and parts of you that are now opening. Opening to the light, opening to more breath. And beginning to make these movements slightly smaller now with each flow, with each movement, in whichever way you feel intuitively. Allow yourself to move intuitively, trusting in the goddess to guide you in what feels most flowing for you, what feels most feminine and in natural, soft and intuitive flow. And as your movements and your energy begins to draw in back into your heart, drawing all of that expansive energy really deeply home to your heart now, in trust that you are holding this radiance, this frequency within you now. Taking a moment to pause now and be with your heart. Dropping down into the seed of essence, the radiance of Goddess Lakshmi. Breathing softly into her fullness and coming home to her seed on the exhalation. And being with the seed at the core of your heart and with the expansion at the same time. Both with the inhale and the exhale. Being with the deep-rooted seed and the expansion, both at the same time. And now gently just allowing either your hands to rest on your heart or letting your arms rest now. And when you're ready, just gently softening your eyes open, allowing the breath to continue to flow naturally. And as you gently open your eyes, I'm now going to gently offer you over to the beautiful Sophia Magdalena.
Thank you, KerryAnn. That was beautiful practice. Can really feel the nectar. So I am going to lead you into another short practice of breath work to fully feel the abundance of Lakshmi, to fully feel my own abundance within every cell of my being as I breathe. So this breathwork journey is an invitation to expand even more into the frequencies of Lakshmi, of the goddess, of all our own abundance within us, of the radiance within us, of the beauty, of the light, of the love, of who we truly are. So my journey is really a journey of inquiry which leads us into memories, energies, fears, feelings of where we've felt disconnected. And as Mary Magdalene so beautifully shares in her Gospel, that there is no such thing as sin. Sin doesn't exist. It's only the manifestation of our egoic minds that creates sin. It's only the conditioning of our habits of the adulterated mind where we've been conditioned. So in truth, my journey is about coming back into our authentic truth, the goddess that I am. So in truth, there is only goodness. So in truth, I invite you to breathe. We will be breathing into that goodness within us and all aspects of our worthiness and our deserving of abundance and radiance. So let us begin by closing our eyes gently and placing one hand on your heart and one on your belly, on the lower and the sacral. Feeling the presence, the energy of your hands there, gently touching your body. And take a deep breath, the breath of love. So feel a deep breath, bringing in the breath into your belly, expanding that breath of love, of sacredness, through into your heart and into your chest. And as you feel the breath expand, release, let go, and let the breath move back through your body down to your sacrum. So let us take 3 nice deep breaths in and feeling into our bodies, feel the breath expand into our chest and hearts. Exhale, let go. Breathing in, expanding the breath, feeling it moving through your diaphragm into your heart, opening into your heart and let go. As you exhale, just releasing, relaxing back into the body, allowing the breath to move back through, down to source, down to the earth. So now we're going to move into a continual journey of breathing in, exhaling, and letting go. As I guide you now into your breath, and exhale, release, and let go. Breathing into the goodness of your heart, of your essence. I am fully radiant. And breathe. I am fully radiant and alive in my body, heart, and soul. I am the radiance and the light. And breathe. I am beauty, all that is beautiful, all the essences of beauty within me. I breathe and expand into this beauty, the beauty that I am, the radiance that I am. I am fully abundant. I am the abundance of being, of creation, of wisdom, of love. The abundance of love resides as a source within me, a divine source of light, love within me. I'm breathing into the abundance of my being, of my body, of my heart, of my desires and longing, of my creativity, of my expression. I am fully expressive of my being, abundance, radiance and light. Breathing in the abundance, exhale. And as we let go now, I invite you to feel into any thoughts, any fears, any feelings that may be arising as you breathe into my radiance. And as you exhale, to allow the breath to release, to let go of any thoughts that are moving through you, in any way separating you from who you truly are. As you breathe in the love into your hearts, each breath of love, to expand the radiance. I truly deserve to shine all aspects of my radiance, beauty, wisdom, the feminine, of the goddess Lakshmi. I'm fully worthy of opening to receive the abundance of Lakshmi within me, of her full embodied expression. And let go of any thoughts, any fears, any feelings of disconnection. And see yourself now in your light, your beauty, your radiance. There are no limits to my expression, no limits to the truth of who I am, no limits to my creativity, my desire to move and express myself fully in all aspects of my being, all aspects of the goddess. I am fully embodied in my abundance. I am breathing. And exhale. And release any thoughts that may be arising. I am fully abundant in my radiance, my expression of the goddess. And as you let go, you make room for each new breath of love, filling the belly, filling the body, every cell of your body with love. And exhaling and moving into your heart, continuing to breathe and expand that breath of love within you. And as we let go, we soften into that sweetness and nectar of the divine, of the abundance, of the radiance, of the light, of the love that I truly am. And feel the radiance. Feel the light, the joy, the contentment, the alignment, the stillness, the peace, the joy, the bliss. And slowly opening your eyes and coming back into our beautiful space together here. Holding the frequency in your heart, your body, heart and mind. As we embody our spirit into matter, into our body, become fully human, fully connected, fully whole and aligned to all aspects of our abundance and radiance and beauty and light. So welcome back. And I would like to share more now with you, a little bit more about our upcoming retreat, Walking with the Goddess, and pilgrimage in the south of France. So we will be guided each day by Mia mornings with the Kundalini yoga practices to open up and to receive, open ourselves and open our bodies through movement, through yoga, to fully receive the practices of embodiment of the goddess. And she will be guiding us through the different themes of different goddesses, Sundari, the aspects of the different goddesses that we're guiding you through, each with a theme that carries through into our workshop and into our pilgrimage, into the sacred sites that we will be sharing with you of Mary Magdalene. This is a region that is dedicated to Mary Magdalene. And so we will be bringing in the essence, the frequencies, the essence aspects of Madeleine's teachings and the goddess within us through her teachings and full experience of being in the presence of Mary Magdalene and the goddesses within us in these sacred sites, so that we can fully feel her presence and essence within us. So the week-long journey will be held in this beautiful eco venue in the south of France, where we will also be eating deliciously prepared organic foods and held in the beauty and light of this beautiful venue, held where we will be holding our workshops, and there will be space and time to fully integrate as well in the gardens and around the venue, where we can fully integrate in the practices of the day. And we will be coming together in the evenings to also share in sacred sharing circles what's arising for us during the day. And so that we're holding a very safe and sacred container, a sisterhood container, where we will be sharing very deeply the emotions, the feelings, the connections that we've made, and what it is that we're fully embodying, aspects of fully embodying in our own expression of our feminine, and what it is we are taking with us as a creative expression of ourselves as we move from this retreat and back into our environment, what we carry with us, that aspects of our uniqueness in our creative expression, and a deeper embodiment and connection with our authentic self in our feminine expression. And I will share that even though for me, I make many references to the divine feminine, it's also that bringing of union, inner union with the divine masculine within us. So even though we move through and embody our feminine, it's also holding space for the masculine within us to be there, to be present, to allow us to fully express ourselves in our feminine. And it's a guided journey, and I really welcome you to this guided journey in this beautiful venue, and would like to share more, but I feel that this is a time where I can open it up for questions and to ask you if you have specific questions concerning the upcoming retreat that you'd like to now share or ask from the practices.
Sophia,
Yes.
Sophia, before we move into questions, perhaps you'd like to ask KerryAnn and Mia to share a little bit about what they'll, a bit more about what they'll be sharing.
That's
Yeah,
lovely.
and then I've got
Thank you.
images in
I was
front to show of the venue and stuff. Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Thank you. I was so in the presence of the practices that have been shared. But yes, would be lovely now to hear more from both our facilitators here, Mia and KerryAnn May Rose, about their practices and what they'll be sharing in the morning workshops that are offered throughout the retreat. So Mia, maybe you'd like to share more about the early morning Kundalini practice and what.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So I will be sharing Kundalini yoga in the mornings, or Kundalini inspired yoga, where we do a gentle practice connecting with the sacred vibration within the body and within the universe. So we'll be doing movements and connecting through mantras and music, mainly to feel that vibration and to open up to the different frequencies of the different goddesses, both the fiery and the more sensual and watery. So we'll be doing that every morning, and everyone can join. Will be for all levels, working with the breath, the prana, and the chakras. And then I will also be sharing more about the different goddesses and how we can connect to those different frequencies. And both goddesses like Matangi, the mystic, Sundari, it's the erotic innocence. We'll be sharing about Bhuvaneshwari, the queen of the universe, how we can step into that energy of the queen. So yeah, that's a little bit about what I will be sharing. And I really look forward to the retreat. It's going to be beautiful.
And KerryAnn?
KerryAnn.
Yes.
KerryAnn, you're muted.
Thank you, Sophia Magdalena. Thank you, Mia, for sharing. So yes, I will be sharing my offering of the sacred feminine arts. I will begin by sharing at the beginning of the retreat, invoking Goddess Tara. Goddess Tara is the goddess of self-love and compassion. And so at the beginning of retreat, I'll really be bringing you home to the whole of yourself, your whole authentic self, the dark and the light, and how it is to hold yourself in that fullness of your darkness, of your light, of all of your emotions. And there are various practices that I will share to invite you to hold yourself within that. And part of that practice is somatics. I'm a somatics for women practitioner. And these practices are designed specifically for women. And what they offer is to support you to feel safe in your body. They support you to ground and feel fully safe in an embodied way. And through doing this, through feeling safe in the body, we relax and we open. And when we relax and we open, we're able to receive more. Yeah. So we're able to receive more of these energies and essences that we are filling ourselves with and sharing throughout the retreat, and are able to receive more from the sacred sites in a really grounded foundation, a really grounded, safe space within our bodies. I will also be sharing, I'm also a facilitator of women's tantric yoga. And so that involves, a lot of my training has been also with the goddesses, but as a practice, it really works with how we connect with the heart and the womb, and how we truly embody the sacred feminine parts of ourselves. And through this, we'll be working with particular practices and techniques to allow you to really cultivate and to move the sacred sexual energy around your body, so that you can be really filled from the root up with this sacred sexual energy, to be your fullness, to be your full expression, to be your full authentic self. And once we are then embodying this towards the end of the retreat, we'll be working more with partner practices together as sisters. And through that, we'll be witnessing one another in their full authentic expression, and how it feels to sit there in our safe, grounded, embodied place. How does it feel to sit and witness your sister, one of your sisters, in a full, embodied, creative, sensual expression, And you will then also have the opportunity to be in your authentic expression and to be witnessed, and how we move through all the sisterhood wounds in what we experience maybe in everyday life, and how we can move through these wounds through allowing ourselves to witness each other in our full expression.
Thank you, KerryAnn. That's beautiful. And I'll share a little bit more about what I will be sharing as well during the retreat. And I'm like the person that is going to open you up so that you can fully receive both these beautiful practices, these beautiful practices that are shared by Mia and KerryAnn. So my journey is a tantric breathwork journey where we will go more deeply into clearing those wounds, those early childhood wounds that are still held energetically in our body, that are blocking us, disconnecting us from our true feminine expression, our true feminine abundance and beauty, and all aspects of the goddess. So my journey is the deep inquiry work that goes into clearing, bringing awareness to what these moments and memories are that have been suppressed for so long, so that we can move then into the breath. We can then move into releasing and letting go with love, with forgiveness, with compassion, so that we can return and remember, you know, our truth, our authenticity of who we truly are and what we are here to express, and our sole purpose in being here. So the journey of deep inquiry leads through the womb journey of healing the womb, of the deep sacred sexual energies that have been blocked, so that we can open fully to receive abundantly, you know, these beautiful energies and frequencies that are shared in the workshops and the practices that are being offered. And the breath work, of course, to connect us and remember we are truly divine. We are truly connected. There is only love. So the breath work is there to remember and to feel and to connect with who we are. And yes, also leading the pilgrimage aspect, moving into these wonderful places that I will be sharing, which Mia referred to through the goddesses Matenge and so on. So they will relate very deeply, and as KerryAnn shared, so that we have a deeper experience, and we prepare you for a deeper experience of being in these sacred places, sanctuaries. So it's the journey of the inner sanctuary and the outer sanctuary coming into union, into one. Yeah. Yes. So I feel completed in the sharing for now, and I think I'm
So
over.
Sophia,
Am I right?
Sophia,
Yes.
maybe just show some images of our beautiful retreat. You could talk a little bit about
Yes.
the retreat as well. So I'll just do a screen share. Yeah. So just oops. 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 Hang on. Yeah. Can everybody see that? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see the image here?
Yes. This is our venue.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So some beautiful outside spaces for eating outside, and lots of beautiful plants. Yeah. And this is the yoga studio where the workshops will be happening in the morning. And this is an example of one of the bedrooms. Yeah. And then beautiful dining room and outside eating possible, and some gorgeous vegan food. I believe it's organic as well, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So a very, very special place, and that's near Rennes Chateau. And then we've got a few images of some of the sites that Sophia will be taking the group to more fully embody the practices. So this
Yes,
is
I can talk a little bit about that. That is Bucharest, which is the holy mountain. It's often referred to as the mountain of Mount Sinai as well. And it is where where Mary Magdalene, when she landed, and she brought her followers and the Essene community to create a community there at the base of Bucharest. And it's on very powerful ley lines that are directly connected with many sacred parts of the world, but it's also a direct ley line that you can feel moving straight from Bucharest to the chateau, where her chapel is, which we will also be visiting. And yes, that's just a beautiful photograph of the view from Santosha. And this is moving into the mystical and magical forest day of Matenge, where we will be guided into listening within, into our intuition, and into all aspects of the mystic within us, and the wildness, the beauty, the natural, the nature that is so powerfully connected within us. Yeah, that's also captures the three Magdalenes, or the four Magdalenes, Mary Magdalene, and in the chapel of the chateau. And where we will be moving into the fountain of love and into the water element, the sensuality of our cleansing of our emotions, and also into the sensual feelings of our body, and the day of Sundari, where we move into that inner union of divine love, the love within us, the unconditional love within us that exists between Mary and Electra. So it's a remembrance of that beautiful sacred connection, that union within us, as we clear, the energies through the water elements and open more deeply into our sensuality. Yeah. Very beautiful. Again, more images of the wildness of the mystical. It's actually where the labyrinth is, in this nebulous forest, which we will spend an afternoon, as I described earlier, moving into intuition and listening within. So, Siddhika, would you like to share more about?
Yes. So all the details of the retreat and pilgrimage are on Sophia's website. I've got the address at the top there, and I'll pop that in the chat in a minute. So just to let you know that there is actually an early bird price, which is available until the 23rd of February, which can be paid in euros or in pounds. And if you pay a deposit before the 23rd of February, then you'll secure that price. So what I will attempt to do now is to show you a little bit of the web page. So I'll have to stop sharing there and share a different page. Right, give me a second just to find it. Oh, yeah, technical glitch here. Talk amongst yourselves, I'll just find it. Right, here we go. Right, let's try that again. Right, great. Okay, sorry about that. So can everyone see that, the web page? Is that okay, Sophia? Is it showing?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. So so I'll put the link in the chat, and that will take you through to this page. So we've got some videos there of our lovely three sharing more about the practices and what's going to be on the retreat. And then perhaps if you'd like to talk a little bit, and also KerryAnn and Mia, about who this retreat's for. Obviously it's for women, but maybe if you could talk a little bit about what type of woman or who would really benefit from this retreat.
Can I hand that over to KerryAnn? Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, all women are welcome to this retreat, absolutely. Age range is really open. We welcome anybody of any age. And anywhere that you're at in your life, actually, you could be already feeling the kind of abundance and radiance, and want to kind of bring that and enjoy being in that radiance and being part of that sisterhood circle and bringing your fullness. Or you could be in the other polarity of it and be feeling really really unhappy with your life, or in a really challenged place, in grief, in sorrow. It's all welcome. It's all welcome. So everybody is welcome, no matter where, and we hold a sacred container to support you wherever you are at and take you through this journey to being a strong container of sisterhood support for each other wherever you are at. In terms of who would benefit from it, women who are awakening to something, perhaps feeling a lot of deep sensitivity with the way things are in the world, and want to feel a sense of deep connection, not only with themselves, but with their sisters, a connection where they feel like they can share authentically and really bring out what is being deeply felt inside of them and process some of those things that they're feeling. And, also being open to feeling the power of the sacred sites. And from all of this, allowing for that empowerment to really seed and root deep within them. Yeah. So it's seeding this empowerment. And what's seeding this empowerment, allowing that to really flourish through you, not only through the retreat, but taking that away with you. So women who want to really come home to their sensitivity, allowing it, really feeling all of their emotions, allowing for the full authentic expression of all of their emotions, the full expression of their full radiance, in both sides, their sadness, their struggles, their challenges, their grief, and also their joy, their abundance, their radiance, and everything in between, and feeling safe enough to be able to do that, and allowing then for that felt sense of safety within the group to carry that forward into their lives, so that they magnetize that community and that support towards them, whilst also having the continuous sisterhood support of the group, of the container beyond the retreat. Because one of the things that these retreats really support and give to women and give to people is this continued support, this circle of support. So if you're seeking community, seeking a really supportive community, then this retreat is for you. If you're seeking to really be able to hold all of your sensitivities, really feeling and allowing for that sensitivity, and it being a gift for you to share with the world in empowerment and courage and in truth. If you're somebody who really wants to see the truth of who they are and come home to the truth of who they are within your heart, and not only seeding that truth, but feeling safe and courageous enough to share that truth with the world, then this retreat is for you. For sure.
Thank you.
Anyone else, any of you two have anything else to add to that?
That was beautiful. Thank you, KerryAnn. I think you said most of it. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that comes to mind, but I think you mentioned that too, is the safe container to fully explore yourself as a woman and all the different sides of yourself that we have, and like in the tantric way, exploring the divinity and the sacredness within the body and within our emotions, and how we can, as women, very easily connect to our emotions and see the powers within our emotions, and how we can bring them forth into our lives and really use them as way of expanding and coming into fullness. And being in that sisterhood is a very safe container to explore that. And I think together we have the practices and the abilities to create that container. So that together with being at this special place connected to those sacred sites, I think will be a very powerful and healing experience.
Thank you. Yeah. And perhaps maybe you'd like to share a little bit more about some other goddesses. I know you touched on it briefly. We've got some images here, and some of the other goddesses that we'll be working with, including Kali. So if you think it's all about love and light, then there is also the chance to express the more edgy emotions as well. Perhaps you'd like to tell us a bit about that.
What can I just say?
Yeah, I mean,
Kali is a transformational goddess. You know, she's the one that actually transforms so that we can transmute the energies that, you know, we go deep into the darker side of what we're holding on to. But with Kali, she helps us to transform, to let go, to transmute, to move into, you know, that place of deep love and compassion for ourselves, where we can actually reclaim and remember the truth of who we truly are in our feminine expression. Yes, so it's the transformational aspect of the fire. You know, we will be leading also some ceremonies which will support this journey, and I believe we're offering a fire ceremony which will then come into that, you know, real fully, you know, choice moment where I choose to release and let go of what no longer serves me. Yeah.
Yeah. So just moving on. So we'll be looking at the tantric way of working with the goddesses and working with our own energy. Maybe Mia, you'd like to share a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the tantric way of activating the goddess, it's like we had a little taste of that today, but it's working with energy. So we're transmuting the energy of the frequency of the goddess, and that's the way of working with becoming the goddess, not only worshipping, but we're actually becoming the goddess. We're feeling the goddess within us, and the goddess herself is like a vibration. It's the creativity, it's the spark, right? So it's about coming into contact with that inner spark of desire and pleasure, and allowing these feelings and sensations to come fully alive within the body, and really feeling it, allowing yourself to explore, like, how does it feel when I fully connect with my desires and allow myself to embody my emotions. Like with Kali, that is a very fiery emotion, like that's anger, that's grief, that's death even. Like, how does it feel to embody those intense emotions? And with the more sweeter, like today we met Lakshmi, but also Sundari, it's a way of fully allowing oneself to go into that journey. And then we open up that in our consciousness. It's like keys into our consciousness where we hold those powers. So it's a co-creative journey with the divine, which is very powerful that can really transform our way of looking at the world and the way we act and move forward.
Thank you. Wonderful. So just a little bit here on our schedule. So as we said before, then the mornings will start with Kundalini inspired yoga with Mia. There'll be delicious breakfast, and then there'll be a morning workshop, then lunch, and then in the afternoons there'll either be a visit to one of the sacred sanctuaries or another workshop, and then dinner, and then there'll be evening gatherings and sharing circles and ceremony. Yeah. So then we've got full details of all the schedule, bringing in the the different elements and different goddesses, and then a beautiful venue. Yeah, and and then that's pretty much it. And then lots of any frequently asked questions, and then details of how you can book. Any questions?
Or any sharings?
Or any sharing?
Someone who had an experience or would like to share something, that would be wonderful too.
I've come to share for a friend who may be interested, and I had the beautiful experience of being with Sophia and KerryAnn on a pilgrimage back in September, October in France, a Mary Magdalene pilgrimage, and it was absolutely divine and the best thing I've ever done. So I would recommend anybody thinking of this to, if your heart is beating fast with some calling, to follow it. Yeah, so beautiful to hear you both speak again tonight, and to meet you, Mia. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Claire. Anybody else like to share?
I'd just like to say thank you to Sophia and Mia and KerryAnn just for leading such a lovely practice. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. And it sounds like a really good retreat. Sounds really nice.
Lovely. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Lovely to see you.
Bye to see you too.
I'd love to say thank you as well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks, Diana.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to put the link to the web page in the chat. Oops. Chat. Okay. So that's in there. So if you're feeling drawn to this retreat, then you can see all the details on there, and then you're very welcome to get in touch with Sophia Magdalena for if you want to talk about anything or got any questions. Yeah. So maybe Sophia, you could just lead us in just a few closing breaths, and just reflecting on that wonderful abundance and radiance of Goddess Lakshmi that we've been embodying today.
Thank you, Siddhika, so much for supporting us here and leading us into the webinar. And I'd like to actually invite KerryAnn, who's going to close our webinar.
Okay, so just coming home to our hearts, resting your hands onto your heart, allowing your eyelids to close for a moment, and just really allowing your eyelids to soften. So you feel that subtle sensation between your eyelids and your eyes. And just really allowing that to soften. You feel your facial muscles soften, and you feel all that energy coming all the way down, 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 down your facial muscles. Your jawline softens, your neck and down your shoulders and into your heart. And just taking the moment now to just reconnect with the seed of the goddess within your heart. And with each breath, welcoming the seed to crack open in your heart. Feeling the bloom once again of the petals of the flowers of the goddess opening in your heart. Welcoming the abundance. Feeling the radiant opening and expansion through your heart space. And welcoming again this energy from your heart to move down. You can take your hands down or just guide it with your awareness down to your womb space, and then breathing the energy back into your heart. Just feeling this giving and receiving between the heart and the womb space. And feeling the essence of the goddess, the essence of the sacred feminine. This sense of it circulating, of it moving between your heart and your womb space as you release all the blocks between the heart and the womb space. Feeling that abundant flow of radiant energy, of essence through you, between your heart, between your sacred womb. Feeling her alive within you. As you breathe up and breathe the arms up and expanding out in celebration of the goddess, in celebration of abundance, in celebration of radiance, in celebration of all of who you are, and bringing all of that in, closing it around you into your heart space. And resting one hand on your heart now and one hand on your womb space. And taking a moment to feel the blessings. Allow for gratitude within your heart for these blessings. Gratitude for yourself. Gratitude for all that you give to yourself, or you allow yourself to receive. And gratitude for yourself for your giving. Your openness and generosity to give in abundance as well as receive and give to yourself. And trusting, dropping into deep trust in this flow of giving and receiving, this flow of abundance that resides within you and around you. Bringing your hands to your heart. Blessings. Namaste. Thank you all.
Namaste.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Real pleasure to share with you.
Thank you.
We hope to see you.
Yeah.